What's up, you disgusting abominations? Actually, I think that intro is why I don't get views. But anyways, Keep Climbing has been out for almost half a year. This game has gotten a bunch of updates, and the game's community is just honestly extremely good. But this game has its downs as well. So basically, I'm just going to be giving honest feedback about this game and what Average can do better. Is he going to implement this? Probably not. Most of the stuff I'm going to talk about has been around for way too long, so I don't expect him to go back and change it, but I don't know, who knows. Now, I would say nerf this cosmetic, but it's been around too long. I think it's too late. I mean, for people who already got this cosmetic, like me, if Average were to nerf it, then what the heck? That's a bunch of my gold that went to waste. So that's probably why he won't nerf that cosmetic. But anyways, now I want to get into the actual levels. Honestly, all in all, level 1 is a really good starter level, and I wouldn't change too much about it, except there's one thing that I'm not very fond of. Alright, level 2. Honestly, this level is like perfect. I mean, I would nerf a couple of areas, like that area over there, you kind of gotta like do a wall climbing thing, and I think that's a little bit much for level 2. But I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid. Level 3, also a really good level. I would change this right here though, because like, sometimes it just doesn't work and it'll just throw you off. That's really annoying. One thing I have noticed though is if you go on your forehead, you have a higher chance of doing it, but like, no one's ever gonna freaking know that. I don't even know how I figured that out. I don't know, I'm just a sorcerer. Everything else about this level is fine. Like, that slide right there, it's kind of hard to mess that up. That slide you can just walk on. And then, yeah, level 4. Now, you guys are probably sick and tired of me saying, like, every single level's good, but, like, most levels are good, but this one is just... This part, honestly, is fine. I know it's annoying to get up, like, when you first get into the level, but, like, this bridge makes it so that you can just, like, walk across every time. It makes it significantly less annoying. Alright, but here's where the actual complaining comes in. Here are my complaints. This level is way too big, and the buttons are way too obvious. Like, I wonder where the buttons could be. Maybe the only landmarks in the entire level? The third button is a little more hidden, but like, it's still easy. I mean, there's a pretty obvious landmark if you just get on top of that rock. Most people would probably find it after like, less than 10 minutes. What I would do is I would make this significantly smaller, like the size of Big Scary Level 17. I would also shrink the landmarks and like put more of them just for counterfeit crap and hide the buttons more. Like, they are way too obvious. Also, beating the course, most people are probably just gonna die, and then they're gonna have to run all the way over there. That's not fun. Do I think Average is gonna change this? Absolutely not. But this is just what I think. Level 5 is also a really good level. I would make this a little bit smaller. People have so much trouble getting through this level. It's genuinely baffles me. Oh, hi, Tim. This level is awesome, I would say, but I still have a little things I would like to talk about. This section right here is a little bit too difficult. Like, you just have to you just gotta gun it, or else you're cooked. Like, look at that. Also, again, I would nerf it so you can't just do this, but it's like really hard to tell what you're even supposed to do here anyways. Like, do you go over here and you like wall run over there, you go on that thing, or like, what are you even supposed to do? My gut's telling me you go on that and jump up, but then what are those 3 things there for? It's like a staircase, but they're like completely useless. I don't know, this is just so confusing. Depending on when you actually teleported to the level, these crushers will be out of sync with other people. I don't even know if it's possible to make them sync, but if you can, that'd make it a lot better. Everything else about this level is cool. Level 7. Okay, so this level is honestly a really good level. The only thing I would change is make it so you can't just jump from here to there. And, again, make the wave sync. Because it's really annoying to do this level as a group, and, like, every 2 seconds you have to climb a tower because someone's wave is coming. So you, like, you can't even make any progress. Also, if there's something, like, cool in level 7 that you want to, like, show someone, you can't just go to level 8 and backtrack because of the way it works. You gotta, like, actually beat the level. Same with levels 8 and 9, but those levels actually have an excuse, because if you do that, you can just get the badge easy. Level 8 is when things actually start to get hard. You'd probably think I'd have a lot of feedback on this level, but honestly, not really. I mean, the only feedback I would have is that, like, this level's a little too dark. I don't know, I just feel like it'd be a little brighter, because it's, like, literally hell. Huh? This one is just ridiculous. Like, you do not need to put that many propellers here. Like, I don't know, maybe remove, like, 3 or 4, but like this is just ridiculous. I would slightly nerf the long jump because like you like literally can't even do that jump without like having a big play space, and like me right now, I'm in my room, not a very big play space, so like I kind of just can't do that. All right. Most of this level's fine, but there's some parts, man. Some parts. Whoa, he like completely disappears. I don't have any holdables, right? And that like area down there that helps introduce, that's pretty good. This is just like a little too hard. I would nerf this a little bit. Literally, I beat level 10, and yet I still don't know how to do this. You know what I do? I go like right here, and then I launch myself like this. And this slide, holy crap, this slide. Why do I hate this slide? Well, this green thing is kind of uncontrollable. It'll just throw you down. Because it's uncontrollable, it's kind of like unpredictable where this dang slide is gonna launch you. So, some of the time, actually no, most of the time, it'll just launch you away from any asteroids, and you can't even do anything. And it's like 100% luck based. There's nothing you can even do about it. Like, I might not even make it right now.
Bruh.
Oh, okay, that was lucky, but still. You see how uncontrollable that is? This part, it looks easy on its own, but for some reason, these asteroids are just so laggy. Okay, I luckily made it in, that's good. Oh my gosh, there's no way! No! Dude! Come on! No! No! Dude! No! There's no way. I am actually so bad at this game. There's no way I just messed up the second jump. I don't even know what you're supposed to do in this part, so usually like, I just end up going over here, wall climbing down, going under, and then just going over here. This part, oh my gosh. Basically, this is kind of just discriminated against people who have bad tracking. What I would do is I'd make them slightly bigger and make them more like prisms and not cylinders. I would say get rid of the propellers because like they kind of make it unfair, but like if you get rid of the propellers, then there's no fear factor. Then like it's not even really scary, it's just like annoying. So keep the propellers, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's also discriminated against people who have short arms, because people who have short arms like me, they have to use the wall. Bro, oh my. Okay, I'm not doing that again, so I'm just going to like point at parts. Long blue part, it's like you move like a nanometer while you're going through, you're gonna like fall off. You have to be perfectly still. You have to go up perfectly vertical because of how tall it is. And then that big old purple part. Big old purple part, too difficult. Don't put the hardest jump in the entire game at the end of the level. That just makes it so that in order for people to practice that part, they have to beat the whole level first. Which normally, you wouldn't even have to worry about that because you have a baby mode, but this level doesn't have a baby mode. Also, that darn ladder at the end. Why is that there? Why did you have to add a ladder at the end? Man, screw that ladder, bro. And it takes like 10 freaking years to like open up. If falling for 8 seconds straight didn't waste your time enough, here we are.
Bruh.
Anyways, special islands. Tutorial's fine, but like, if this was meant to be the first thing people played, then you made a mistake putting it here. Also, this is the paper towel crate. Spread it, I guess. This is paper towel crate. Winter Peak, it's fine, but like for a flashlight, that's like McDee's, it's like, it's fine. And then the bouncy thing is fine. Level 1A is fine. Level 2A, awesome. The level idea is like a masterpiece, man. I just don't know why you had to make this insanely big area if you're not even gonna be able to go to like 90% of it, so. Anyways, 4A. This game mode is still so buggy. Like sometimes you just die for no reason. Does he kill me if I turn my head? Oh, yeah, he does. Okay, probably why it's so buggy. Alright, ghost statue. This is all fine. Also, why was the jump scare like the worm for the longest time? That was a little weird. I mean, the backrooms are awesome, but like I would make it so that there's like a couple more places I can kill you. Because it's super easy to get lost in the back room if you don't know what you're doing. Alright, hide and seek. Alright, what I think hide and seek should be is like, whenever there's at least 4 hiders and 1 seeker, then like the round basically quote unquote starts. Then if you die as a hider, you can't even come back as a hider, so you have to go as a seeker. And that just continues until there's only 1 hider left. Basically, I don't know, there could be like a countdown or something, I don't know. It's just really annoying when you keep freaking tagging the hiders and they keep coming back as a hider. It's like, bruh. Alright, but that's like basically the whole game. I mean, I guess this area is I really like how you can give yourself your own identity. And that's really cool. My only really concern though is that it's really easy to commit identity theft.
What?
And I really like how it's nice to change your race. I like how this can help people understand biodiversity more. This can help stop racism. But all in all, there are some parts that kind of are unfair to people. and that I would fix, but Keep Climbing is a goated game. So, good job, Average, I guess. I don't know.
I call it a ride. Rhymes with run. Ride. Rhymes with run.